Hello and welcome to the very first episode of the Danger Club podcast. I'm your host, Dan Thompson. I'm a comic book writer, I'm a podcaster, but I'm also an actor here in London, and so are my friends, and that is how all this came about. So, way back in the day, some of us used to play a game called Dungeons and Dragons. You may have played it. It's the classic pen and paper RPG. If you're anything like me, then you've got memories of running over to a friend's house after school, having these epic adventures. It was the best. Of course, we got older, we stopped playing it, but a few years ago, my friends and I were working on an acting job, and we got to talking about it. So I dug out my old rule books, and we played a game in the pub after the gig, and then we played another, and then we played another, and before we knew it, we've been playing it for 5 years, basically every week. Now, in that time, people kept coming up to us because we were playing in a pub and saying, "Hey, what are you playing? Can I listen in on it?" And so we thought, hey, wouldn't it be fun to record some of these adventures and put them out as a podcast? Now, D&D itself has changed a lot since we were kids, and while it's still great, it isn't the same game that it was when we were playing it way back then. So about 10 years ago, a group of the creatives behind D&D split off, and they made their own company called Paizo, and they produce a game called Pathfinder, which is kind of the spiritual successor to D&D. And that's what we play. We play Pathfinder. The thing that's great about Pathfinder is the quality of these pre-written adventures that they put out for it. They release these packs that have got everything you need to be able to run an adventure for your friends. They have everything in these, from these things that take a couple of hours to play to these huge epic adventure paths that take sort of 3 years to complete. Now, if you want to know the sort of nerdy details, we're going to be playing the Adventure Module series, which is they're medium-length adventures. They take maybe a few weeks to play, and we're going to be playing a whole bunch of them. We're going to need your help along the way to decide which ones we're going to play as well, so look out for that. If you would like to read along at home, then we're going to be kicking off with the Murder's Mark adventure, which is set in a carnival. We thought that was a good one. So if you can get a copy of that, then you can see what's in store for our heroes. I'm also going to encourage you to check out our Facebook page and our Tumblr. Look for Danger Club Podcast, and our Twitter, which is at Danger Club Pod. We're going to be putting a whole load of cool stuff on there. Also, please go on iTunes and give us a review, because that is really going to help get more people listening to this show, and hopefully keep us doing this for a really long time. Okay, that's enough from me. Let's dive in with episode 1 of the Danger Club podcast. Are we recording? And just like that, we are off on the very first episode of the Danger Club podcast. Woo! There we go. A little bit of excitement going on. We're going to get straight into the adventure. But before that, we're going to meet the co-hosts of this show, all of the different people who are going to be on this adventure. Starting on my left, I don't need to say the direction, it's audio, but starting on my left, Mr. Scott Wilson-Besgrove.
On your left. Hello, I'm Scott Wilson-Besgrove, and I sometimes go by Wolfgang Hemingway, and I'll be playing Caragor Onefang, the half-orc slayer, in this adventure, until he dies. Which might be quite soon.
Like game 2.
I've got backups. I've got backups.
We've got a sweepstake running.
Yeah.
Okay, so my name's Colin. I am playing a half-elf called MC, and we're going to see how M gets on. Yes.
How long have you been?
A physics joke.
How long have you been thinking about that?
Say again.
How long have you been planning that intro? Was that a?
Do you know what? That was improvised.
Wow.
Yeah, that was completely off the top of my head. Do you know what I mean?
That's what you get here, folks.
That's the level
Top quality bit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The level of business you're going to get.
We're actors.
Yes. Yes, we are.
I am Ross Harmston. I am going to be playing Fulton Battlestone, the fighter dwarf.
I'm James Lockhart, and I'm going to be playing Velda Cairnblight, who's a wizard. So there, take that.
Magic.
We've all taken it.
Yes.
My name is Drummond Bowskill, and I will be playing Shania Rain. That's Shania Rain. You can understand my weird accent. Shania Rain. She's a drow noble. Pretty dark stuff. It's pretty dark business. Watch out for darkness.
Wow.
Is that a public safety broadcast?
Well, yeah, just in case people weren't expecting.
Just look at our lads, August. Yeah.
Gonna get pretty dark.
It's going to get dark. So we got a drow, we got an orc, half orc, we got a half elf, we got a dwarf. James, you're playing a regular boring old human.
No, I'm playing a sylph. In your face.
You don't have to play it in his face.
I don't want to play everything any way you like.
That's how sylphs go.
Okay,
Did you introduce yourself?
I'm probably have done in the introduction, but yeah, I'm Dan. I am the dungeon master for this adventure, which never gets less cool to say. So I've been coming up with everything else and providing a range of ridiculous accents to go with the ones around this table. It's the exciting thing, I think, about this podcast, the rare thing among RPG podcasts, is we're one of the only ones probably that has real British accents. And it's just every other accent that is going to be a shit show. So we look forward to your tweets.
I was really, really keen for us to just do an American voice, actually. Just various different types of America.
So
I felt like someone should have done an American accent there, but no one did.
That's where I was going with that, but you guys, that's all right. Don't pick on my
leave it out there.
Let's get into this.
We're going to put them out there. We're not always going to pick them up. With that, let's jump into a world of adventure. We begin our story in the nation of Varesia. I'm not going to roll that R on every time we pronounce that.
Got it.
So we're going to begin in a place called the Umbra Carnival. The Umbra Carnival is dangerous yet comforting, exotic yet familiar, and it wanders Avestan and beyond, bringing a touch of the bizarre to every settlement through which it passes. It begins in the morning with a motley parade of wagons and dray animals, and by nightfall it erupts into a brilliant community of entertainers and experiences unlike those that people find in everyday life. The carnival has just set itself up on the outskirts of a small town called Ilsurian. Ilsurian sits on the fertile banks of Lake Cyrantula, and the simple folk there make a living from fishing and forestry. The carnival brings with it excitement, but it's also a degree of mistrust from the townsfolk. Nonetheless, they flocked there in their droves to see the wonders that lie within it. On the edge of this carnival is a place called the Winding Market. There's a hodgepodge of stalls and traders that are not an official part of the carnival. They're just hangers-on, people who want to go along with it and make money from the experience as they go along, trying to make a few coin off the people that are coming to see the carnival. Now we begin our story in a makeshift drinking establishment within the market. It's a tent with a few beers around it. You might say a beer tent if you've been to a festival. It's that kind of vibe. We're not starting this adventure in a tavern like most places. We're starting it in a tent that serves beer. Very different.
You crazy.
Completely different. You've gone off piece.
We're off the grid, guys.
Jeez.
We're off the grid. In this tent, the air is thick with pipe smoke that belies how few people are actually in here. There's only about 4 or 5 people other than some of yourselves. Faded blankets and throws add a little colour to the place, and cushions are thrown all around for patrons to sit on. At one end of the tent there is a stage made out of wooden boxes with a cheap-looking curtain pulled across it. And next to that sits a shabby-looking bar behind which sits the halfling who runs the establishment. Vilda and how do we pronounce your name? That's not
Shania.
Shania. Is it just
Shania?
It's to be Shania. Okay,
It's actually Shania.
okay.
Not many people are going to say your name in full. They're just going to say your first name.
Yeah, I know. That's all right.
All right, that works.
Shania.
Shania.
I want to be called Shania.
Hey, we all want to be called Shania. That's why we play role-playing games. Shania and Velda, you are already in the bar, quietly, for your own reasons, watching proceedings or drinking to yourselves. You probably noticed each other, but you're not necessarily said anything. When the flap is pulled aside and in enters Fulton and MC, you have been heading up to the town on your own mission. You have received a letter, which you'll have been told off air what it is about, and you've come to this tent looking for somebody. This is where we begin our story. What do you want to do?
MZ, let me buy you a drink.
My head is still hurting from yesterday.
Come on, mate.
Of course I'll have a drink. Fulton, you're such a good drinker. This is how we do. Isn't it? As friends, us two.
Fulton goes up to the bar and beckons the halfling.
Hello there.
Hi, how you doing, my old mucker?
He replies,
How are you this fine day?
already drunk.
What time is it?
It's about 2 in the afternoon.
In the afternoon.
Oh, well, we better get drinking.
We should, yes. It's after 12. What are we doing?
What? Drinking? That's what we're going to do.
Can we have a drink?
And you places a couple of mugs of beer onto the table in front of you.
Where everybody knows your name.
Do you know my name?
I don't know your name yet. It's completely strange.
Doesn't matter.
Well, MZ, we need to find
Just M's fine.
well,
Z. One or two.
well, that's what I said, done that.
You've been calling me MZ. It's like, you just call me Z.
Okay, Z.
Alright, great. Thanks.
We need to find Velda. This fella, the Velda.
What does he look like?
Well, just got told us a wizard named Velda we gotta go and speak to.
Let's have a look around.
Looking around the room, you can see there are a few fellas in it. There are about 4 humans. There is a strange creature sitting near the stage. He seems humanoid, apart from the fact he's bald and has grey skin. Has enormous flaps of skin, like ears almost, coming down the side of his head, wrapping around his body almost like a cape. As he sits there drinking heavily. He's got several empty mugs next to him. He seems to have been through a few as he's sitting looking expectantly at the stage. You also see sitting on one side of the room Drummond's character right here. Would you like to describe what you look like?
Of course. Yeah, that'd be lovely. So sort of fairly tall. I'm a lady who is drow noble, obviously darker skin, but you wouldn't know that because I am wrapped in many shrouds. Yes, indeed. I've got a bit like a mummy. Like I've got like all kinds of like sort of bits of material wrapped all around my face, so you can't see my face except for these. I've got these 2 goggles, so that all my skin is covered, and then I've got shrouds over here, shrouds here. I look a bit like death, sort of a steampunk death. And I have a scythe and a monkey with me.
I'm pretty sure Steampunk Death is the name of the support act.
That's exactly what I'm waiting to see. So if you could see beneath, should I say that? If you could?
No, they can't see beneath.
They can't see beneath, so alright, I'll leave it at that then. So like someone who looks a bit like a mummy with goggles and a monkey and a scythe and lots of shrouds and a bit like death. It's not very inviting. Not being clean.
So does the monkey look friendly at least?
Not really. It's got like a acid coming from his feet. Oh my god! It's a devil monkey. So instead of going up, he goes.
There are not a lot of people sitting on that.
So going
over the
very much low.
Can you imagine day 2 of a festival looking over and just seeing that in the tent with a scythe?
I think I've seen that.
Looking across the other side of the festival, you see another man, an actual man, because that one is a lady, not that you would know because the bandages.
Exactly.
Sitting on the other side, genderless steampunk death. That's the level we're starting on. But on the other side, there is another person. Would you like to describe what you look like?
Yes, fairly tall, dressed in what were probably once fairly nice clothes that you'd expect on a scholar. The sort of robe, a bit of a cloak, hat, some nice shoes, but looking a bit down at heel now. I'm about 40 years old, looking a bit drawn, definitely frowning rather than smiling, and I have swirly patterns on my face and my hands and things like that. And there's a rather sort of scrawny-looking fox curled up by my feet as I look into my glass and drink.
Let's bring your pet to work.
Can I approach?
You may.
Oh,
Yes.
God.
Right. Finish my drink, which was presumably a shot of something. Orange, perhaps. And make my way over to throw. What's your cancer? I forgot already.
You better ask.
Oh, fuck, I don't know why. And yes. Hello there. May I ask very quickly, what manner of creature are you?
No, I'm not going to tell your fortune. No, and I'm not going to do any tricks either. I've had it with today. I've had it. I can tell you one fortune, and that's my own, and that means I'm going to sit here and I'm going to get drunk. So take your odd monkey and go away.
Very hostile you are.
No, I've had a terrible day. Terrible day.
I'm sorry to hear that, but the reason I ask, for you have these markings upon your skin.
Yes.
Look, see. I show you. I have similar markings, not the same, but markings upon my skin, and also a pet with me. And I go, I wonder if perhaps we have some common ground, my friend.
Are you looking for a drink? Because I'm skint. I haven't got any money whatsoever. I just spent the last bit on this drink.
No.
No?
Coin of enough of my own.
Oh, God, will you buy me a drink then? Excellent. Sit down.
Fine.
Yes.
I go to the bar and buy him a drink.
All right.
Oh, well, that's the best thing that's happened today.
The halfling is quite happy to buy a drink, and you take it back over to them. How about you guys? Do you want to join in on seeing either of these guys?
Look at this one, they see you.
Please say no. That's where we leave it for today. Good campaign, everybody.
Yeah, she's really freaky.
You judge.
No. Well,
I don't know much about you yet.
well, we've been like drinking for like a week.
Yeah, that's all we've been doing.
Yeah, that's true.
It's been so much fun. But
and meat as well. Me and meat.
Oh, you've had a lot of meat.
Yeah,
we had a lot and lots of
chicken. The beef.
He lists all the
Stay tuned, everyone.
last week.
So now, as you are picking up your drinks to leave, you see there are two other individuals at the bar. One of them listing meats to the other. Would you like to describe what you look like to the person who's just come over?
So Fulton has a big ginger mohawk, shaved sides, big bushy ginger beard. He's wearing scale mail. He's about 3 foot 9 inches. So, and then his eyes are brown. He's 40 years old. And that's he's got bags under his eyes. So he's
Ginger brown 40s.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Who's the other support actor?
Chris Edit.
Who they supporting?
Yeah. Radio 1 DJ for a while.
Think Chris Evans.
And M is standing there. He's a half elf. You alright, everyone?
It's just... sorry, you catch me off guard when you get dramatic and really sorry, continue.
First episode, everyone. So M is standing there. He's a half elf. He's got a long, sort of black hooded cloak on. The hood is down. He's got real long hair. And you can only just notice the kind of points coming out from his ears, from his hair. So you can see that he's a half elf. He's about 6 foot, about 35, 36, mid-30s, mid-40s. You can't tell, How old is he? He is. He's a timeless chap. He's got that lovely half elf thing going on.
The one we all know.
Always.
Right, yeah, you know those guys.
Oh, yeah, I know.
The old half elf thing.
And you see he's carrying weapons as well. So,
Right.
That lass is buying people drinks. Let's go and get a free drink. Come on.
You and me, be nice.
Yeah, well, you do the talking. I'm not very good at talking to people.
Hello. Oh, sorry, I cut over you there. Hello.
What?
My name's Em. We just thought we'd introduce us to my friend Fulton. We've been drinking for a while.
How you doing?
Dwarf, are you?
Yeah.
You stay away from me.
Oh,
Whoa.
needs to calm down. What?
I've not done anything. What's wrong with you?
Immediately, like, all of the humans get up and leave. Leaving only the guy with the big ears who's still kind of drinking. The halfling jumps up onto the box, having served you your drinks, and cries out, "Ladies and gentlemen, we're very proud in the beer tent to have a special act for you tonight." He kind of looks out the window at the sun. This afternoon, it's the very best act you're likely to see at 2:00 in a fringe venue. Ladies and gentlemen, performing for herself for the first time, the exotic, the lovely, the beautiful Kara Bonhara. He staggers away, pulling the curtain of that, and a figure steps out onto the stage. What does the figure look like?
So it's a half-orc with a wig on and very lovely makeup, quite a lot of rouge on the cheeks, skin tone sort of a very faint green, quite strapping, not that tall for a half-orc, stands about like slightly short human sort of stature. He's got a corset on, revealing his slightly hair-dappled manly cleavage. He's got some sort of like leather chaps on and some thigh-high stiletto boots.
It's got that half-orc thing going on.
Yeah, it's very typical half-orc.
The halfling takes out a trumpet and begins playing a sexy tune on it. That kind of looks over at you expectantly.
All right, Karagor sort of goes, "Hey, Mambo! Hey, Mambo, Wandering Market!" Hey, starts dancing around on stage. "Hey, Mambo, Wandering Market! Go, go, go! Go to the fucking market! Every time you go over there, I'm gonna put pasta in my hair. Mambo! The Wandering Market! Oh! Da da da!" And then at the climax of it, he runs over backstage, brings out a big pot, gets out a load of pasta and douses himself in it.
I order another drink.
Boo! Boo! Hey, fuck you! Fuck you! Who said that? Who said that? Was that a dwarf who said that?
I hide behind some of the people.
It was a dwarf. I've seen him before. It's a bastard.
Fucking hell, looks like steampunk death over there. I get back off stage.
What did that? Following that performance, I think we're gonna have to have our first dice roll. Our first skill check of the campaign. Can I get a perform check from you?
Oh shit!
From Karagor to see how good your pasta dance was.
Okay, here I go.
Pasta.
So to explain what we're going to do, in Pathfinder, you do everything basically by rolling a 20-sided dice, and then you add to that whatever your skill number is. So there is a whole list of skills. One of them is performing. Not quite performance art, but performing is in there. So Karagor has a skill and a number attached to that. So he's going to roll 20-sided dice. There is a number that he is trying to get that only I know. If he gets over that number, he will have succeeded in his performance dance. If he gets under that number, he will not have succeeded. So let's go and find out.
Do you want me to tell you what my bonuses are? Yeah, or should I just roll it and tell you?
Go ahead and roll it and tell me what the total is.
Okay, here I go. It's 12.
A total of 12. The performance is uninspiring.
I think we all saw this.
Yes, indeed.
I won't lie, the DC was pretty high on that. Let it be stated, the very first skill check of this podcast that we hope will run for many years was a man dancing and pouring pasta over it.
From small acorns.
Small acorns, pesto.
The grey-skinned man knocks over his last drink and goes, this is rubbish. Turns around and just staggers out of the bar and wanders off. You are now the only people left, other than the halfling, in this beer tent. The halfling is looking worried about how many people have left the bar so quickly.
Halfling, I'd like to buy everyone a drink.
Oh, that's very nice.
People keep looking at my friend Fulton here, and I want to calm the situation down and make sure everyone has a good time.
Why is everyone looking at him?
I don't want to get into
weird
a
about
fight today.
All right, fine. Well, I'll take your money.
Friends, have a drink on me.
I'm not your friend, but thank you.
You buy everyone some drinks. You hand a few coppers over to the halfling gratefully, who pours out drinks for everybody.
I come back from back of stage.
Okay, Caragor appears from behind the curtain.
I've still got my wig on.
Yep.
So I just heard that I heard you were buying drinks for people.
Yes.
Can I?
Right in the room.
Yeah, but
I'm joking. Of course, one for.
well, no. Technically, I was in the room. I was the entertainment. You might have seen me up there.
Yeah, but you weren't in the room.
Carbonara.
Carbonara.
Yeah. Aye.
It was an interesting act.
Yeah. Well, I don't do. I'm different. I'm Art Nouveau.
Why did you pour food onto your head?
Well, it's a long, complicated history, you see. It involves me needing to come up with something in about 5 minutes, and I saw some pasta.
This is my friend Fulton.
Fulton looks at Caragor uneasy, and with trepidation, he just looks at him. Doesn't really say anything. Okay, just looks.
You right, mate? How you doing? You right? Carbonara, I mean. No, I put out my hand to shake it.
Reluctantly, Fulton puts out his hand.
Fucking hell, what's the matter with you?
Oh, nothing. Nothing at all.
A little bit of pasta just drips onto your hand. Sorry about that, mate. Sorry. Hiya, fellas, you alright? Oh, sorry.
Yes, your dance was enchanting. I enjoyed many parts of it. If I
Thank
ask you this
you.
gold, would you do personal for me?
Ooh. It's a bit, I've been warned off that by the girls, you see. That was my first solo.
Really?
And yeah, a lot of them say that if you can't see, people's faces, then you shouldn't really do a private strip or anything like that.
Well, you do not trust a man with no face?
What? I mean, if you are a man, then no, still not. You what?
Exactly.
Yeah, you look a bit like a hooded spectre of old.
You are against hooded spectres?
No, you're right. Fair enough, actually. Yeah, that's fine. I'll take your gold. What do you want me to do?
Fairly weird yourself.
Hey.
This is something that I enjoy. Please, would you not dance for me?
Do you want to see that again? I can do it again. Do you want the same act again?
Yes, please, but just for me.
This is getting real weird.
I'm gonna
This is all getting...
Yeah, I think I'm
it's gone. I grab his hand. No, what? Not leave.
Oh, God.
You need to be here too.
I'll tell you what. No, do you know what? Let's do save it till later. We can do that later. I think it's making people uncomfortable right now, and I don't like fake people.
I like to be uncomfortable.
No,
Well, maybe other people don't.
You're still
Maybe they
touching
don't.
me.
Bloody hell. Do you know what? Keep your gold.
It's
strange.
Very big hand. Oh, God.
The curtain is pulled aside from the front for a moment. Not the stage. Don't worry. There's no more pasta on the way. There's enough pasta already in the room. But coming in from outside, you see a man dressed in a brightly coloured doublet, wearing a hat with a large feather in the side of it. He has in his hand a load of posters for the carnival, and he looks around and says, God, this place is a shithole! Hello!
Yeah.
Hey,
Hello.
how are you doing? You're interested in coming to the proper carnival, not the shit bit of the carnival, the good bit of the carnival?
I was told that the weirdness here would I would get much from it, but it seems that everyone is prude.
You're weird, I like you. My name's Travis. I work for the carnival. And I want to tell you all about the wonders of the Umbra Carnival. It's the most amazing place than you've ever been in your life. You're going to see incredible things. Also, I've got free drinks tokens.
Oh, what? What you say?
That's interesting.
Yeah, definitely. Sign me up. Sign me up.
All right. Well, I've got about 10 free drinks tokens for the carnival. You can use them in
Fulton just takes.
Drop again. I knew. You're a bastard.
Hey,
What? I just like drinking.
All right, the
All the tokens.
all the
All of them.
headphone users there just tuning out. So,
Sorry, do I need to...
So he hands you. You take all of the take all the tickets from him. They're valid for the rest of the day. So have a fantastic time. Not in this shit bar. The halfling looks a bit like. He's just kind of stares at the ground
You
like.
dwarf.
What?
Prove to me that you're not the bastard by giving me 2 tokens.
yeah, I know that's a bit unfair actually. You can't just prejudice him because he's a dwarf.
Shh, quiet you.
What the ancient woman?
I said quiet.
No, actually I won't.
I think I'm going to have to actually back this person. I've never met them before.
Aye.
Only job just now.
And you also quiet. 2.
No, you didn't tell me to be quiet.
Oh, yeah.
Both of you quiet. 2 tokens.
Listen, I've split up a few fights in my past. I don't want to do one right now.
Tokens.
Why don't you talk to us for a moment here?
It's between me and the dwarf.
It's
not between you and the dwarf.
It is. I made it between me and the dwarf.
What's
What's your problem with me, mate?
What's yours?
I don't even know who you are. What's your problem? You got some problem with dwarves or something?
Prove me around, dwarf. The tokens.
Look, if I give you these tokens, will you stop being weird with me?
Yes.
I think my friend here was about to share his tokens anyway.
a little bit racist there, shadowy figure.
Yes. I am racist.
Oh, great. I know we had one in the fucking club.
Fantastic.
There's always one in the fucking audience, I tell you. I go to the halfling. What's his name?
His name is Fez. He runs the place.
Hiya, Fez, you right?
Right.
Yeah, so just gonna get my wages and I'll be out of your hair.
I mean, I've sort of got a problem with that.
Oh, bloody hell, Fez.
I mean, you scared all the customers away with your pasta dance.
I didn't scare him away.
I mean, there were customers in here before you did your pasta dance.
He started shouting.
When you finished, they left.
I'd paying customers who
Right.
been drinking here for a while.
Perhaps this is a little bit on me. How much is the wages?
Like, easy 20 gold.
20 gold.
Easy.
2 silver.
Take it.
The halfling just sort of stares in slow motion as you hand the gold across.
I take it.
There.
Thank you.
Now, give me 2 drinks tokens.
Yeah, give him 2 drinks tokens, you.
Whoa, why is everyone pushing me around? Look, just because
Enough gold to buy an entire bar. Like, what do you care about 2 drinks tokens?
You can't buy a
That's
bar
right.
for 20 gold.
Look,
Oh, God.
as a token of my appreciation towards you, you can have 3. So there you go, have 3 drinks tokens.
See.
Can I have
Perhaps I judge you too quickly, dwarf.
anyone? Ross, can I have a couple of drinks tokens?
What is this?
What? You're giving them away!
How many drinks tokens?
Reloading off the door. What's going on?
Fine.
Fulton, let's get out of here and get drunk.
Yeah, let's go. These guys are losers.
I sort of felt like if we needed to fill the episode up, I'll just give you drinks tokens, and that's a good half hour of just fighting for drinks tokens.
Look, all right, we're gonna go to the. Where should we go? See,
Did you not want to go follow that Travis fella? He seemed pretty, convincing.
I'm still here, fellas.
Jesus Christ.
If we get there, are these drinks tokens going to actually work?
Well, I wouldn't give you fake drinks tokens. What kind of crazy carny thing would that be to do?
Can I get a sense motive on that?
You may make a sense motive on that. So Travis is maybe going to roll a skill, and we're going to see.
Fuck.
7.
Yeah, you feel like these tokens are definitely fine.
Yeah, lads, I'll be honest, I've seen them use them all around the carnival before. They're proper good, they are. They're worth good drinks. Spirits.
All right, look. We all got off on the wrong foot.
No, we didn't.
Okay.
I did alright. Yeah, we got on rail. MZ, was it?
Yes, call me Z.
Ah.
Or M. Or MC. It's fine.
Alright, I've understood that. I'm not going to get that mixed up in future.
What's your name again?
My name's Carbonara.
What's that first thing you said?
I said just as the first bit of carbonara. It's just the K. It's the same word.
Carbonara.
Aye.
Can I call you Banara?
No.
Can I call you Cara?
You can.
What about you, old man? What about you?
Man, fuck you. Look, you're all a bunch of insulting twats, and I'm just going to leave.
Whoa.
What?
Why don't you come and have a drink with us?
Oh, I can have a drink with you now, can I? Of course you can. I can have some of your precious juice show things, because the Scrimpy the Dwarf here, or whatever your name was.
All right,
Name's
Fulton. You say you if you want. Travis,
That's not very nice.
we're coming with you. If you want to come along. If you want to stay here, being like this, then stay.
Well, then maybe I'll come.
We have much to talk about, Favorite Father.
Do we really? I mean, I don't know you.
Travis, let's go. Lead the
All
way.
right, to the carnival. Travis leads you out of the tent, leaving the horse. Fares the halfling with an empty beer tent.
I chuck him a gold coin.
All right, it's more money than he's earned in a month. Enjoy cleaning up your spaghetti. Yeah. He just sits holding the gold coin. This is the joy of the fact that we've come from. We play another campaign that we've been playing for many years together, and everyone's pretty high level in that. And so at the moment, everyone is adjusting to the fact that they don't have very much money right now.
I do. I've got loads now.
Some of us have more money than others.
Just throwing gold around. Wait till you lose a few fights against rats and you start realizing where you are. Travis leads you up through the winding market and up to a part of the carnival called the Midway, which is where all of the games are. You can see lots of stalls laid out. Seem to have various weird mechanical machinery and things running. Can I get a perception check from Fulton? Only from Fulton.
Yes. It is 13.
13. You recognize that many of these many of these games and things that are set up along there are originally dwarven in construction. You recognize dwarven engineering behind some of them, although you can't see a lot of dwarves around. As you wander in, Travis nods you in the direction of one of the bars and then says, "Well, fellas, I gotta go and run one of the stalls, so I will catch all of you later on. You have a great time, all right?"
Thanks, Travis.
All right. See you later. So Travis sent you.
He's a good man.
I'll catch you later.
No.
What gay?
No, they're a shower of bastards. I've been trying to get in this carnival for weeks now, and I had to go in the winding market. Now, this Travis comes along.
Been here for weeks?
Weeks, yes.
And we've been here.
Felder the fortune teller. Yes.
Whoa, I remember you now.
Hey,
The fortune teller.
we're looking for you.
Well, oh God! Well, I'm sorry. Look, there's no disclaimer for fortunes. If they don't come true, it's not my fault.
we're looking for you for another
You're the master of your own destiny. What?
We're looking for you for another reason. Tell him, Fulton.
Well, yeah, we're looking. We're told to come see you about a job, maybe like security or something.
Job?
Yeah.
You had a job.
Oh, job. Yes, we're a bit late.
Why?
Well, I was going to pay you to look after my gold, and then some shit fucker came and robbed me of everything. I haven't even got my fortune teller's kit. You know, they even took my fortune teller's
When did
kit.
this happen?
Well, it happened earlier today.
What exactly does a shitfucker look like?
Well, I don't know. Teeth with eyes and probably... I don't know.
So we're looking for someone who's got teeth and eyes.
Yes.
Right.
Was it you?
Okay, could be me.
Could be you. Could be any of you. It could be anyone. It could be someone passing around some gold. I lost 25 gold. 25 gold.
I've just made 25 gold.
Yes, I know, you shit fucker. Maybe it is you. Anyway, I've had a terrible day. I'm ruined.
And this is
it
one of
all-
the carnival. There was one of the
How is that? Have you seen Venlock? Yes.
Venlock.
Yes, Venlock. They call him the Scourge. He runs this carnival, and he's a twat.
And he's the one that took your money.
Well, no, I don't know. Why? Maybe it was. I don't know. He just wouldn't let me in the carnival.
Do you need security?
Well, yes. Clearly, I do need security. Or if I needed security,
Hang on a minute, wait. Fulton,
I haven't got any
how
money.
good's your maths? He's offering a job, but he's just said quite loudly he's got no money.
I did say that. Yeah.
Aye, so he needs security to get his money back. If he pays us the money that he gets back.
Wait, well, I'm not. This is not security. Then this is vengeance. Something like this, you know.
No, we help him find his money, and then we take the money from him when he gets it back.
Well, that's robbery.
No, it's just nice.
Nice. You mean you're going to go and you're going to find my 25 gold pieces, and then when you have them back, you're going to take those 25 gold pieces?
Oh, yeah,
You
certainly.
will pay us a fee
Yeah,
for our service.
On top of the 25 gold pieces?
Fulton and I will guarantee we'll get your money back.
Fuck it, me too. Aye.
What? You're still wearing your wig?
Yeah, I know. It's great, isn't it?
What?
all three of us.
Well, three of you now.
really like-
All three of us will find you. Gold piece each. Gold piece each.
This is good, my friend. Let's go and do this. Then we may talk together.
Yes, yes. Gold piece each, that sounds good, yes. Can you protect me from this one?
Yes, for another
Yeah,
gold
yeah,
piece
we
each.
For another gold piece. Ooh. Well, we'll stick with 1 gold piece each. 1 gold piece each, good. Velda goes around and shakes everyone's hand. Excellent, everything's done, good.
Did you?
What was the name you said earlier?
Well, the person who runs this carnival's Venlock.
Would I know who Venlock is?
Venlock the Scourge is somebody who you do recognise. He doesn't run the carnival, he runs, he's the master of licences. So Venlock is the one who decides who gets into the carnival and who has to trade on the fringes of it. He's the one who decides when you're part of the actual gang, as it were. He works for Mistress Almara Dellison, who is the mistress of the carnival. But you have never met her.
And we don't know where these two people have never.
You don't know where they are. No, you guys don't. You've never heard this name before. You don't know.
Can anyone here track? Can we track Travis?
I mean, I could probably just... You don't need to track anybody. You could probably just ask around, probably find them. They've got, we're not...
Excuse me.
Good, well,
Hello. Hey,
Passerby.
what's your name?
My name is Martin with 4 N's.
How you doing, mate?
It's like Game of Thrones. It's a normal name, but it's a little bit different.
Do you work here?
No, I'm just enjoying the carnival. Have you been on the big wacky thing yet?
I know dwarfs built
The
that.
king of the carnival. It's the best thing around.
Okay, well, see ya.
Bye. Who wanders
I
off?
walk over to like the nearest ride.
It's not right. There is a stall just across from where you are. A stall
there's a stall.
that has. It looks like the sort of old style test of strength. There's a big plate on the ground from which rises a column, at the top of which is a stuffed lion's head. There's a puck attached to the column, which seems to move off. As you walk up, a man with a short cropped beard and dark hair, wearing a leather tunic, is just walking away from it, throwing away a hammer. Fulton, you recognise the man as Borvis Moncolio, a businessman who runs the docks, runs the shipping and handling business of the docks. You worked for him for a short while when you first came to town, before he sacked you because you weren't a good fit for his organisation. He's walking away, swearing under his breath and throwing aside a hammer, which a large Ulfan man, so like a Nordic chap, is going back and retrieving.
Ha ha ha! Looks like you are the perfect fit for that!
Fuck off, he says to you.
No, you fuck off!
You fuck off.
No, you fuck off!
Alright, I will. He turns and walks away.
Bye, lads, I got this.
So, I tell you what,
I'll
gentlemen.
pick up the hammer.
Well, no.
Hey, says the man. It's a copper ago.
And then I slam it down on the thing.
You take his hammer. You just take it. You just take that hammer from him and you smash them. That is a strength check. So you're going to roll a d20. You're going to add your strength modifier.
That's 22.
22. With one hand, Fulton takes the hammer from the shocked man and slams it into the plate. The puck rockets up, hits the top of it, and the lion head flies from the top of the column and lands on the ground next to it, letting out a deafening roar as it does, which echoes across the parade grounds. Lots of people sort of stand up and applaud when they hear it.
I flick a gold piece to the guy.
I mean, it only costs a copper, but it's all right, thanks.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
That's
Now,
very rude.
What does he win?
He wins this delightful stuffed lion. He hands you a stuffed toy.
So you have an animal companion as well now.
How big is it?
It's sort of about a foot high. It's enough. Good cuddling size. I rip its head off.
Oh my god! You're gonna and I put it over my head. Well, I'm on the top of my head. Stretch the head onto your head. A lion helmet.
Wait. Look. Listen, friends. We just gave you a gold piece. We gave you a gold piece.
Are you pissed?
Yes.
There's somebody doing poi.
It's a festival. There's always something doing poi.
Sorry, someone's doing poi over there. It's getting me confused. We gave you a gold piece.
Ruin it for everyone.
I know. There's someone with a guitar over there as well, and I'm trying to sleep. We gave you a gold piece. Now tell us, do you know the person who runs this carnival? Obviously you do, because you're employed. But, and do you know where they would be right now? What's your name? Is this too many questions? I'm very excited by the whole lion thing.
My name's Narthi. Narthi Van Coot.
Very pleased to meet you. My name is Em.
Good to meet you, Em. It's been a long time before we've seen someone so sorry, you win this crown as well. I mean, you've already got a hat, so you sort of didn't let me finish there. But it hands you like a paper crown.
Put the paper crown on top of the lion head.
As you walk by, you hear someone shouts, "The king of the carnival!" And a load of carnival folk kind of cheer and wave their hands for you.
Now, can you tell us where the manager of the carnival would be at this time of day?
Mistress Dellison.
Or perhaps you mean Jerizana, the master of shows.
Jerizana. Well, her show is not on at the moment, but you'll be able to find her in the big tent over there when during show times. He points across the way at a large tent which is laid out. It has a board in front of it with some set show times. And the sign says, "The mysterious Jerizana, master of shows." It looks like it contains something pretty big, whatever the tent is. But you won't find her outside of that time.
Could I just interject? Z, there. You're doing a good job.
Call me out.
All right, okay. I'm not going to remember that. What's your name? A sort of angsty wizard.
Velda.
Aye, Velda. So
Do I get a gold piece for that? You're handing them out very liberally. Can we just give me some money?
Velda.
Just give me some money.
Velda, right? You don't know what nicked your gold, do you?
No.
So why we go and see the head of the show?
I don't know. I quite like to trade in these free drinks tokens.
Why are we going to see Mistress, what's her name? We don't. Do you reckon she nicked your gold?
I've no idea who did my gold.
I don't know where we sort of sidetracked onto the whole...
Well, it could be somebody that's, like, against him or something. And,
How dare you?
Have you got any enemies?
Have you given out any shit fortunes lately?
Shit fortunes?
Yeah,
Shit fortunes?
You might be right. Yes, I've gone on the wrong path, haven't I?
No, I mean, not necessarily wrong. I think, we could be down that path. I'm just saying.
Well, I mean, you can't give everyone a good fortune because then everyone can't be happy.
But everyone has good fortune.
Exactly.
It's true.
Yes, thank you, strange.
What is your name?
person.
Who are you?
You wish to know my name. You'll need to know me better.
Fucking hell. God, alright. Bloody hell. God, got a bit chilly, didn't it? I take off my wig, get an eye patch out, put it over my head, shake off the pasta.
Struggle.
Right. What are we doing there, lads?
Should we trade in these drinks tokens?
Hey, fuck it, why not?
Let's be quick though, smash them down, and then we'll go see what's her name, because fucking why not? Actually, I could do with a bit of... She probably controls how much I get paid, and it's probably not enough.
20.
I'm worth a lot. Have you seen this? Have you seen an half-orc shake his ass before? Probably not, no.
It was awful.
It was...
I frankly found
It was pretty hard, I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, and that is part of the charm, you see. I'm avant-garde, mate.
But you made all your people leave.
Did I? Or did they immediately go seeking enlightenment in the real world, having had the gateway opened?
I'm pretty sure they just want to get pissed somewhere else.
Probably. I've got no fucking idea, to be honest.
As you go over to the bar, you overhear a couple of people talking. One will say, "Well, I'm never going back to that bar in the Winding Market, that's for sure. That was the worst show I've ever seen in my life." "Pasta?
In the summer? Who does that?
I put my wig back on, take my eye patch off, go to that guy. Hello, excuse me. Hello.
Who are you?
What do you mean, who am I? You just looked at me doing the pastor thing in the tent there.
Yes, when you are so unmemorable with your artistic endeavour, I'm asking who you are again.
That is rude. That you was.
I run straight over to him. I grab him and go, "Do not be so rude."
Hey, hey, easy now.
I meant no offence.
Let them go.
Bloody Varusians. All the same, you lot. He runs away, and as you see, he's clutching his coin purse close to him as he looks at all of you sideways as he shuffles away across the festival with his friend, leaving you at the bar.
That took a sideways turn really fast, didn't it? How can I? Did you nick his purse?
No, I'm not a thief.
Did you nick his purse? No. Shall I have a go?
Are you a thief?
No, not really. I can have a go.
Well, yes, you go and have a go, and I'm going to go and have a drink. Come along.
Yes.
Can I still?
Oh, listen. Do you know what? I think I might go and have a drink on my own. You can find the.
Oh, we're coming with you.
Oh,
Yes.
let's go.
I will certainly be by your side.
Oh, not you.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Fulton, let's drink with this man. What's your name again?
Velda.
Velda, yes, of course.
Velda.
Yes, your stuff line's slipping.
Oh, I adjust it.
Come on, Fulton. Let's take Velda and get him drunk.
No.
Hey, my man, can we use these?
You're the king of the carnival, says hi. That's exciting.
Yeah. What does that get me? Does that get me anything like free alcohol or anything?
It does not. But those drinks tokens, well, you can trade them in. I'll give you some drinks. That's how they work. If you needed it explaining to you, I thought it was pretty straightforward.
There you go.
All 10 of them.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you don't have.
I have spheres of the air.
All right. Well,
7 of them.
you don't wanna.
Yes. All right. I will join in. It's a big off. That's it.
10 tokens. You lucky fellas. That gets you 10 alcoholic yak's milks. Here you go. He slides them across the table.
Oh well.
It tastes awful. It tastes like the worst thing that you have ever drunk. About the second worst thing, Fulton, that you have ever drunk. Shania, I mean, it's just about breaking into the top 20. You've had some weird stuff in your homeland. You might have another.
Not so bad. Yes.
I spit mine back across the bar.
Velda gingerly takes a mug and sips it.
What do you call that? I just said alcoholic yak's milk.
I demand a different drink.
Yeah, I want a different free drink, please. I'm the king of the carnival. I demand it.
He's the king of the carnival.
King of the carnival.
King of the carnival. Go ahead and make a diplomacy check. You get a +2 to this because you are the king of the carnival. That's what your paper hat gives you.
So I'm already on -1 anyway. So 11.
So that is an 11. Well, that's what you want to. Oh yeah. Look, really, I'd love to help you guys out, but really, the promotion is just to get rid of the yak's milk. That's really why we're running it. If I start giving you other drinks, then I kind of got to charge you for them.
Why have we not told this when we were given the tokens?
Did you ask?
Yes.
No, we didn't. No, we didn't. That's a lie, Z.
Sorry.
That's all right, mate. Don't worry about it. I'll take you yak's milk. I drink it whilst looking him in the eye. Just look at him. Make eye contact. I let a little bit dribble down my chin. It spills onto my cleavage, and I lick out the cup. I put it back down. Hits the spot, that does. Hits the yacky fucking spot, that is.
Great.
So
I feel very nice inside.
I'm going to take my break now. It disappears out the back.
Is there any other bar stuff?
The other bar staff are busy with other customers.
is there any drinks behind the bar?
Yeah, there are. There are some
bar and just grab 5.
just sort of pre-poured out
wooden tankards.
Are they all yak's milk?
They're not yak's milk. There are some ales back there as well.
Grab us an ale.
I reach and grab very quickly 5 ales.
Oh, that is going to be a sleight of hand check. So you can roll the sleight of hand skill you add
Thievery.
to try and steal some beer. We're heroes, ladies and gentlemen. Heroes.
Okay, sleight of hands. Sorry, hang on a sec. Oh my god. It's 10.
All right. Good thing to 10 to steal.
To steal.
As you reach across embers, you're kind of just like they're not like on the bar. It's like at a festival. There's kind of there's like a barrier, and then that's where the place where everyone sits, and there's some tables behind that with pre-poured out drink. So you kind of like half climbed over the barrier and reaching across for a beer when the staff turn around and just see you there with your head outstretched. The hell are you doing?
I hold my hands up to say, yeah, sorry, we got given some yak's milk. We didn't want it. We thought we could get those. Is that okay?
No! Very quickly. So Vilde would like to turn his back to the people there, and he wants to cast ghost noises.
Okay.
And make the sound of a lion roaring outside the tent.
There is the sound of a lion roaring just outside the beer tent.
Oh, what is that?
Fucking hell, what is that? Is that a lion?
Goodness!
It's a lion free.
It's the king of the carnival again! Hey! Everyone.
In the confusion,
Yeah.
can Vilde try and grab the beers? I presume they're not watching it.
They are not watching, so their perception check is lower, but you still need to make a sleight of hand check to try and grab.
Sleight of hand check. That is no problem at all.
They're going to take some penalties to this, because they think there's a lion outside.
That's a terrible, terrible problem.
So that is 5.
5. They all turn their backs, and then there's a crash, and they turn back round, and Vilde has fallen over one of the barrels. And it's just kind of, you're just weakly reaching for one of the beers. It's just out of your fingertips. Just so close.
I fell.
Look, let's just go to this kind of a leader guy thing.
Hey, fellas! Yeah, from outside.
Is that Travis?
Travis, the carnival barker, has returned.
Alright, I will share up to you guys. Your dirty drinks tokens only gave us yak's milk.
Hey, you seem like yak's milk kind of guys.
I slapped him across the face, backhanded.
Oh my! Hey!
Never accuse me of being a yak sort of type of person.
Very specific insult in drow culture.
Oh, I'm really sorry, fellas, but you having a good time? You're the king of the carnival.
I am the king of the carnival.
That's great. That's great.
I know, but we want some proper alcohol, though.
I tell you what, fellas, I've got the game for you. It's just a couple of these each. The lovely Madame Mask. You get to go and meet the wonderful Madame Mask. If you can guess which of the Madame Mask is the real Madame Mask, then you win the whole pot of everyone who's bet.
And how much
Money in a no pocket.
I'll take that as a compliment from you.
Don't.
Look, can you show us to where is it Travis? We gotta go.
Travis.
Yeah, Travis.
No, this is Travis.
No,
How much have you been drinking?
What the fuck?
I'm pretty wasted.
Be careful of that yak's milk there. That's strong stuff.
I think I want some more now. Let's head and get
We need to go see the other fella. What's his name?
Nice way of lingering at the back of your tongue like ricotta.
What's ricotta?
Huh?
Ricotta.
You never eaten ricotta or pasta before? What's the matter with you?
No, I'm just.
What is it with you and pasta?
You never been in Varese very long, have you?
No, I eat meat.
up in Varese.
Salted.
Of course.
Never eaten ricotta?
I'm from the west.
Ah, that's right. Classic Eastern ricotta, that is. Never eaten it. Still.
Well, I'd like to try it sometime.
Yeah, I'll make it one for you, maybe one time.
All right, fellas. Look, you seem like
Romance.
it's a blossoming relationship.
Already dinner is planned.
Come dine with me.
What can I do to make your day better?
Take us to the carnival leader.
Listen, no, let's get straight to the brass tacks here.
gold.
Yeah, this fella. What's your name? Wendy? Vendi?
Velda.
Velda, that's right. Velda's here. He's had 20 gold nicked a while back.
25.
25 gold nicked a while back. What can you do about that, Travis?
Well, that's a pretty big accusation there.
And he works here as well. No one's accusing anybody. We just wanted to sell it.
Have you
I'm in the winding market, actually.
have you maybe got any enemies?
Well, why do people keep asking me that? Maybe? Maybe I...
Well, maybe you need to ask your enemies.
well, I
tell you what, if I had someone steal 25 gold from me, I think it was probably my enemies.
He's got a point.
He makes a solid point, actually.
Yeah, you got no one like
That's such a nebulous point. They're enemies? I don't know.
Well, there's no one said, "Oh, I'm gonna kill you."
Or more specifically, steal 25 gold from you.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, neither. No.
No one's ever said that to you in your whole life.
I'd like to study target on Travis, please.
All right. Yeah, that is for you is a move action. That's fine. We're not in initiative rounds. So you have studied. Do you want to explain what study target does?
Yeah, it's a Slayer thing. Slayers can take a few seconds to ascertain the target, read them up and down, and therefore get a read on them, which gives them bonuses going forward if they have to either attack them or otherwise maybe read them further with any other skill checks. It doesn't have to be attacking, but it often is attacking.
Cool. Okay. Yep. You get a pretty good sense of Travis.
Now I'd like to sense motive on him, please.
Yes, you can go ahead and sense motive.
Roll the dice.
It's our first one.
Hey, natural 1.
Yay!
So there is not that in combat. So there's no fumble for this one. But it gives a chance to explain the thing which I think makes Pathfinder the best game, and Dungeons and Dragons, these kind of role-playing games, the best game in the world. When you roll a skill check, some skill checks, when you roll an attack, when you try and do something on your D20, there is a rule in it that says if you roll a natural 20 on the dice, then that thing is always a success. If you roll a natural 1, then it is a failure. No matter what bonuses you would add to it, that is a failure. Now, I know in skill checks, sometimes the rules are a little different on that one. That's how we play it. A 1 is a failure, 20 is a success. And that's a wonderful thing. It means you can always come up with a crazy, ludicrous plan. You can do something insane, and by a 1 in a million shot, it might succeed. You might be the guy who fires the torpedo down the Death Star. But likewise, you can also fall over your own feet while doing something you're really good at. You can do everything right and still fail. And that is something that makes it just a wonderful game. So in this case, you've rolled a 1. So you have... He is Lady Gaga to you. He is... And he has a pretty expressive face, but you can read nothing from it.
God, he's so impermeable. How does he keep that steely gaze up? Oh, I kind of admire him. Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, he's making a good solid point there, Vendy. You should probably go to your own enemies first.
I don't know. I haven't got any enemies recently.
Look, fellas, I can't just take you to see Mistress Dursum. That's just crazy talking. Tell you what, why don't I give you free tickets to see Jerizana? She's on in an hour. It's an incredible act. It's gonna blow your minds.
No, Travis. No.
Well,
No, you're going to take us to see the mistress, and you're going to take us now.
Now.
no.
I have to ask. Mean.
Oh, okay. You're gonna make it.
I'm still studying the targets.
Okay.
I've still got a bonus to this.
What are you gonna try and do?
To try and intimidate Travis.
All right.
the game!
What do we got?
Natural 20.
Natural 20. That
Literally
is
gone from a natural 1 to a natural 20.
Yeah, that's actually quite, as maths-wise, it's actually quite
That
difficult.
is why D&D is great.
that is Pathfinder for you right there. That is the entire game. You walk up to him, allowing him to see the weapons that you have concealed beneath your
Corset.
corset. Still with some pasta and yak's milk running down your chin, and your wig is slightly askew. Travis backs away from it. Whoa! All right. Whoa! This is taking a turn here, fellas. I thought we were all friends, giving with the drinks and the. We were going to go see see some shows together.
We are friends. We're going to stay friends, aren't we, Travis? That's why you can take us to see.
All right, I'm gonna ask around, and I'm gonna make some contacts, and I'm gonna get you in to speak to the people that you need to speak. Can we get these guys some drinks here? Not some non-yaks milk. Can we get them some beers? Beers?
We're not paying for each other. Ales. And absinthe.
Please, if you would.
The wine, an absinthe,
And ales.
an ale, 2 ales.
I'll take
2 absinthes.
I'll take a large yak's milk. Yeah, it's gone down really well, actually.
The barman comes back with the drinks. It's the same barman. He's back from his break. He hands you the large hands Carabel the large yak's milk, and he looks terrified. He looks just haunted by the memory as he hands it to you. And he looks like he wants to turn away, but for somehow he just can't. Like, it's a terrible thing that he just has to witness.
Yeah, just keep looking.
You gradually drink to the end in front of him. Travis, now very shaken. Okay, folks. All right. So we're still friends? Still friends. We're all still friends.
I mean, we were never friends in the first place, but
It's classic Fulton.
it's a falter, but it's okay. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Well, let me go and speak to my boss, and he'll speak to his boss, and we'll see if we can sort out some kind of thing.
Why don't we just go with you, Travis?
Yeah, come with you. Yeah.
I was just thinking while I was thinking there.
Let's come. We're all thinking.
Yeah,
the
just
same
take
thing.
us-
Let's come with you.
Yeah, it just takes to the tent.
All right. Well, we'll just. All right. Well, let's take a little walk, and we'll go and have a word.
Before we go, drink one of these absinthes.
What's absinthe?
He takes.
Right, it's good.
Is that like a Western Parisian thing?
No.
He takes the what? Cheers. He downs the absinthe.
I stare him in the eyes. That's on mine.
He finishes drinking it, and then he's sick for about a minute. Just no breaks, no pause for breath, just a constant stream. As you slightly sink in the mud from the moisture of it.
For a whole minute. Why don't you just move, Ezzy? Why don't you just move out the way?
You're right. Have you even got anything left in there?
Oh, I'm dry, fellas. I don't mind telling you.
This guy's okay.
All right, let's go. See. At which point, I need to get perception checks from everyone.
Cool. That was a natural 1 for Fulton.
All right, so what do you got, Caragor?
I've got 10.
10. Fulton.
Natural 1.
Natural.
Velda's got 15.
15.
7.
The 7.
Yeah, 7.
Shania.
And 15.
And a 15. A couple of 15s there. A couple of 15s in the bag, which is useful. The 2 15s, so Velda and M, you hear the sound of screaming coming from outside somewhere in the carnival, and it is gradually getting louder to the point that it starts to become audible to the rest of you, but you guys hear it first.
Does anybody else hear that?
They're screaming.
Yeah, heard it.
Yeah.
What?
Screaming. Listen carefully.
You all listen, and it is now loud enough for everyone to hear. It's multiple people screaming and the sound of people running.
See, this is what we needed. Adventure. Let's go. Let's go. I pull out my swords and run outside.
Yeah, my grey axe.
All right, M, you pull out your sword. Fulton, you draw your great axe.
I start minesweeping the table.
Velda, it's clearing the drinks. Shania, what
My
you do?
size has been out the whole time. I never really put it away, to be honest. So, yeah, I followed them.
As I run, I shout, "Come on, Travis!"
You draw your Travis kind of looks nervous.
I grab hold of Travis and I go, "Come on, mate. We're fucking friends now, aren't we?" I take off my wig, pull a cutlass out of my bra and start running with these guys.
out the door. You push your way out, and as you get out there, a woman from Ilsurian, one of the townsfolk, comes running up to you and just screams, "Dragon!" And that is where we leave it for this week.
Little man. You mean drag?
Never one adventure.
Yeah.
It's going to be a short podcast. Level 2 in just